Awusua insuo e tapo cheni a oje wo. Na na ya Brefo say enough is enough. And after was sending strong message to the EC chairperson. Mami Jane Mensa was sending message amano. After so no wonya message ni bi the man wan Bawumia go kan send me for communicators ni social media for and on and I have Brefo sending strong message amano. Mechirem. Onyo yen chirem. After say the message says and then the kind na me video ya. Message say what subscribe mama. Na ba comment section ho. Olu adwen chire nyina be ba comment section na face no notification button no be click so say na be ya dan nyina the video for tuma be update o e chirem enu na ye ma me Jane Mensa or yeah conference press conference e ba out say I about 9 constituencies and some about ho no omo aye about one ho nse bebre but omo ntimi nya dey enkankan wie baby also makoleti aye dey akan wie matukoleti kan wie no baby illegal baby so omo ntiase enti ma me Jane Mensa ye dey efre press conference then sem bi say no dey dey enti chirimu say no dey dey buy enti dey malik kan
that 9 constituencies no oma rejected parliamentary resource no. So these are the constituencies we call Greater Accra Regional ebusuan Dome Kwabenya Ɔkankwei Central Ablekuma North Tema Central, South Woko Ashanti Regional. These are the constituencies. I have one Southwest. I have one North. Obuasi East. South Woko Bono East Regional. Techima South. NAFI Eastern Region. So in Sawom Adrejiri, Aya Frank Anodompre, the constituencies. And some electoral commission or the source when they say, Aya this 9 constituencies now or Kamwa Samano. Bebreo Homa officials declare na Ibusian illegal. NAFI baby so home constituency and polling stations no oman keni nyina ambo na no na ebusuan wo social media asam kase pa say NDC for no so omon pene ma electoral commission omon ye recollation because wo hwemu a these 9 constituencies no about 8 of them NDC na ewini that seat no kire say NDC for no so kra no epuli Madam Jane Mensa ensembia o de betu dwa 2020 time a Techima South NDC for mu chirem say collation na omode share so ate say EC for declare that parliamentary seat na ma NPP no omo NDC for no omo ntia ase enu nti EC no ebusuan onye recollation but Madam Jane Mensa ebusuan that time no and some way na odema NDC for recollation can be done at all levels when requested before the declaration of resource. However, once election results have been declared, a dissatisfied party cannot request for a recollation or recount of their resource. Or say, a bando say, yan sign kind resource ni na biwa. Since say polling station or another collation center one say official no or declare resource no kwandia. Obi bi eni ho mo betumi asan request say omo sign kind abana foforo and I say omo sign declaration foforo.
Na utie nsem a yisi kan side ya ene na ya Brefo no ya adwuma angel from move about Bawumia FM and as say no wa dwa rough nsem o ka na adwa kire yisi papa enko timra
na electoral commission Jane Mensa say enende
unse yennyina yini masem asi
ka tell ma minister of free so
oh aden
me say ka tell so of free
aden no fam free mo
asema issue se ba nyame adom na nei atamudi o amafo atiese mo ate so da mango central for ye lo ko mo pe ba bi o mo che ye peja gu ba bi aposifo ntase ya che o mo okroma Ghana this time around na soldier for ye tumi yire soldier ni age ni tu wo tia ye na anam ho na o ye ntoato a ye press conference soldier ni a o che okura to fully armed soldiers ye tumi yire no ejini to na soldier ni wadane central ni okura phone wo twa Ghana has soldier for no baby for complain yeah
na no yo mo koye nti
eto sha mo so asa mo ye rough ye besi mungamu all them say among forces ballot papers Ablekuma North wo kwa miamia ho do practice bo amamu hoi ni ade yi nyina de kwa so ya aposifo asem wamani tua wamantumi anya hwe wo wutia eye wo bia ma metata wa mpawa ni so menka so obi nkwa pa na ni so
5.1 nti na ye masam menka menti ase ye
nti ye ba menka ya bia ni nyansa no anya kukuro ya press conference all them say yes, me can say parliament is still no iron to me and your coalition, whether recoalition or coalition. Woman to me and yet those 9 constituencies now, they will not have representatives or NDC will go, MPP will go. For swearing in now, critical. And Janya Nunti no say when near call a NIPAC meeting. What's what then? What's the sense in going to do this press conference? 7 years ago. One more fresh IPAC meeting, which I side with Omani Boama. To some extent, they don't have to detect for you. That's not what the law says. But in cases of that like this, I will crown to be the Wajuman. Because at the moment, you are even afraid to do your own work. Police
because never there is man protection into me, man. Want to me what transfer.
And you are calling the leaders of 2 parties.
Yeah.
So why don't you go down and sit with them and deliberate with them on the way forward, so that a sane head will come into an understanding. Say, okay, I could see, and I could see. Now to why a press conference? Press conference, press conference, Others are calling for re-elections in some constituencies. So call an IPAC meeting.
Yeah, heard the way forward.
For Christ's sake, call an IPAC meeting. No one quite political parties in Nantrasi. My media formula, explain your side. You should come out and tell everybody
what happened.
Let the NDC MPP follow on what happened and other political parties. Can central for our police station. And central for baby assembly near central for other media houses. One central for let them come and testify what they also saw, so that together as a country we will know the way forward. Now press conference and now press conference, or now press conference and not answer we be and now I be and fast will be a mine.
95.1. Yes, also man protection. No,
why not to a soldier for one.
Now, there no nothing.
Let's what to a soldier for one. One man soldier for the one who I know. Cornwall better be, what who be or chroma. 1 month soldier for no, and one who I no one quack, go back who be or chroma. And also anything.
I was just here twice. MPP communicators now or more the Ghana no Muna could shame more Dr. Bawumia, the fee. Our defeat now, a buyer of moving to the home. Then I Dr. Bawumia, a J microphone, and send me or the 2 domestic can send me brino. Then I ever between some MPP communicators, Mr. Communicators in Nakushia and some band about me 2 minutes.
It was a big disappointment. There's no doubt about it when the results came. Why was it a disappointment? Because all the work we had done was pointing to the fact that we would win this election. There was, clear evidence on the ground as we went to all the 276 constituencies. It was clear that, we were going to do well. But on the day of the election, something was amiss. Turnout was so low, and everybody was wondering what was happening. Why? Where are people? And that was from Axim all the way to Zebla. The whole country, what is going on? No, where are people? It turned out that 2.1 million of us decided to stay. Yento. That was and it's almost as if they had a meeting and decided on the message. The same message. No matter which constituency you went to, they will tell you they were not voting. So at least we know where the problem is. The question now is why they didn't vote. We worked very hard in the campaign. I must tell you that I'm very proud of the communication. I must congratulate you. We dominated the NDC in social media. By far. And we were working against their ownership of or support from key media houses, isn't it? So it put us at a disadvantage in many.
One by one. Look, Papa. What I say? Vice President Martina pay Tear me here, pa. What's it say? Crawford Swarm Twaba, Nayan Twaba near Canova. Baby akwa from Zebila to wine. Obi aso on to aba ne yeka kwa. The communicators here adwuma. Sa. Communicators na Ghana for se kwam de wo mo a. Wo mba wo so Russia Ukraine war no. Na Ghana for kasa Russia Ukraine war no. Russia ne ye to bom o Ukraine. Esu Ukraine ye adwuma guso e de wheat e kwa nkrofo ama so. Baby e to bom no. Ya wo mo dan ase no. Wo mo de wheat kwa nkrofo ama so. Say no Russia Ukraine war. Wo be nkasa didn't have an effect some way somehow. But the effect was minimal still. Na Russia Ukraine war. COVID hu sika ba krom ha. Ya ye ma ye nsuo lockdown no kura. Economy will be hit with 2 weeks lockdown. Ba hu sika ba krom ha nipa say krom ha COVID nipa say na ku wo mo. When the fundamentals are weak, exchange rate will expose you. Ni ye ka exchange rate kwasoro tom. Yes I say na hwanam gida. Now the economy has turned the corner nso ye hu baby ewo ni ye ka say economy turn corner wa paper so a and turn corner wa ye bottom corner ye bottom ni ye hu baby ewo tom na monte me say one by one ye corner one by one ai one butie one by one when nya research asem say nipa ne say one to no am so sika na mo kodem kwama delegate no mo je wo mo de ai cars no na dining sase no a mo promising crofo na mo de ma delegate fridge no any money ade na mo de ma delegate wo mo so amoje wo mo de delegate me kwato aba no wo mo so amoje wo mo de from time amuyi national executives wa modern crofo hwade crofo hotels ema mp3 eba eye stadium ebe kwan ye so obi atre delegate di ache hotel so mo ye all night na ye tua ma crofo aduane di na ye ma crofo sika ni ye ka mo amunkrofo bobna sikatue yo da no kokofu metiye na kokofu bobna wante ne single room ewo bantema me ko ha bakwana ne mpabo agufa ne shirt gufa jacket gufa am say ona abo unifi ani anase we bypass chese ifie no anu ani ana bypass ya wa chese later chema bo age baaye wodi cars e de bread delegate ye frase ya ne abobna sikatue yo sika entine Ghana for so ani ate wo so wantua wo monto wantua wo monto problem no ba ko no vice problem no e kom di nipa mo so Russia Ukraine war nipa kwa monte so eduru ba bi ne yase meko kura ye beton meko enya shito meko ya nyam ya twi ye beton na nkrofo atambayire eduru ba bi na memeto bayire 60 Ghana 1 tube of yam. That no mukota crowded. Mukota buyer also 50 cities. Buy kakabe in the yellow. Buy 50 Ghana. Buy near ton 20 cities, 25, 50 cities. Minyabuta say. I crow.
Ya anope michio.
Woman such as some nani no munya so mo bra so majedo. Majeso. Ya enyim bibia. Now they send and draw for owners of Mona moya majestas our places no mo
Mebaho.
We begged you. You chose not to come.
Mebaho.
Now no time for ya there now. Who feels what there? What dumb? It's time for this what tower.
You didn't know you had to be closer to your enemy to pick plans. But yeah, MPP lost the election through their own doing. Sabe one angasa one is the and would lose the election. One. Communicators were hungry. Very hungry and angry.
Not just angry.
They were very hungry.
Not just hungry. Angry.
Yes, they were very hungry and angry.
Deep hungry.
Okay. And a common one. And you want to kasa outside the studio. What's a zicha record? People who are well to do are seated somewhere, still enjoying, whereas they have to come and sweep. Excuse me. The shit now. What they go down one sweep.
Excuses, French.
That is what they were asked to
but
do.
You must be plain. Excuses, French.
Yeah.
And the annoying aspect there, Minister now wamu ejuma da kekeye na. Inya 10% in 15 isn't. Sika ba hono. Ono communicator ne ba ho a. Wo nia da age a wo hia no no wa man bibi kra dia kwaye da djuma. Chese ya ma V8 wa ba so.
Yeah. That was the crux of the matter too. These communicators had barely three nyama debia wakakasa ho. Russia Ukraine war, COVID-19. We are seeing in Ayadin. These were the three things I know.
There be Ayadin.
Baby, I
for baby, I will
Russia Ukrainian war.
COVID-19.
In a nation,
planting for food and jobs.
You see,
what the abandoned come the Casabayra boy, what's the baby?
The narrative ought to have been changed because you see, na kwamazan krofo, you bring DDEP. As Sabi Obini scored the whole Edwin's album. You begin to talk about the issue Russia-Ukrainian war. Free SHS record, so you cannot talk. People were getting very irritated.
Now who catch the gun and he said that?
Then the next day you are there.
Now I know this is moi. Obedi do ready.
And yeah, and you be
catch the advice. I some no one him. Problem no.
Yeah. Another thing was that they were not very honest to Ghanaians.
Don't move from the communicator side. It was divided.
Because
the communication team was divided from the national to
Sebio, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Communication.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, not immediate right hand man in terms of communication. Non Crawford. And a party in Crawford. Na Sebio Sika also no Kwazama Crawford for them to commute. And these people were all over. All over.
Na party
all over.
Or more party penning for ministers. More data policies are no. Mona na do danko e for ama maduma policies are no ayetua ka. Woda banglo mu a wontua rent, intua light bill, wontua water bill, wo security, wo san wo driver ni. Ya ma waduma na obi policy a ode ye ne manifesto magana for hwe so to abama no. Wo be kwa akotire ma kire party supporters and Ghanaians no. You sit in your offices for even a general secretary to come and warn you in your party headquarters. Say what is a bunu honum baby a honye. Ti mu amuya swafo honum mongo na mo ten cry.
And it was born and no base you. No base because
they knew it 6 months 1 year back.
Abba reports no nye investigation no nye one commission. How many of them were not commissioned?
Last minute no.
How many of no make a commission no make how many of reports and on in one commission by national security.
National security
they knew. But the question is where
don't come and tell us don't come and accuse any media house.
Where then from?
Now then go ya yan can't Ghana for say. What accusing
me. I don't have any business to do with opposition. Sabi currently was in NDC. Then you are asking me, Henry, to be talking about MPP. For what? You have been given a duty. Shamna your duty. So that I critique you. I don't have any business to do with opposition. More so when you have been in government for over, then it was over. Why your first term, then second term?
Yes.
It was not like your first term.
Henry, Mr. Mentasi.
What are you talking about?
This is not new. Every government that Otesonia to Abetiani Biano, we are blaming media for.
Media. You are coming to blame who?
Because you
some media were critical.
As you said, Yetu Abamawa. You have the honors lies on you.
Exactly.
Say ubebu mine na Ghana for hunu ne sa dia wo kan no waye.
If I don't understand, come and explain.
Say me ka sabe me ke kan kwase asem. Now susu say me bo ye mo a.
Come to me. The same. Come and explain. But you took an entrenched position.
You decided the maswo ahoma maswo. 2 years say ene ye why aka.
Odu baby na kwa me kra. Na kwa me kra tum kra Henry ha wo. Because we would go all out to all extent to get people. As if what boyan to be we want you to be here. But no, unphobia no.
Yeah, from Enda kwa mubebu media for.
Unphobia.
In fact, at this moment, Parliament without ye kurano, more opposition no.
Of course.
Mubedi de kwa.
And if
Nyam kai or say usu de kai.
Of course.
Or see you will be there. You will just talk. Ghanaians have given NDC
the mandate. Overwhelming.
Just say.
Unfettered.
To me,
Say
Parliament, more be name. Presidential, more be name. So somebody send for Ghana for so many send for. And more relevance for Parliament crown. And yet, just a non-starter.
But come to think of
We
it.
are nothing.
Yeah. And would MPP be coming back to us
To the media.
to be critical against the party are winning?
Wababa. Na say sisi ya de omu adwuma kasa. Kasa ni omu adwuma wo.
And
Sisi omu ana omu 30 minutes no a wo frɛ omu ma no omu abechesi.
So
Na ni adwuma yo.
Oh, I see.
Oni adwuma yo.
But the opportunity came for you to just
Oni adwuma yo.
Send people.
You didn't say Harry, I come the nipa top, I come the nipa. Ghana now $.
Hey,
Your business now to coin now.
Yeah,
for Ghana sitting there, Tony Mabeton Ghana.
yeah. Can you imagine the Obikita bear? Ebia $30,000, $50,000.
Now can't see how much in the office. No one need 24 $30,000,
$50,000, yeah. Obiasa sanisika into $30,000 or $50,000. No make a na other zaman baba na dollar na san we bunu mu bio na nisika no kwa ni nyina no do ehum dey. People talk about it, Russia Ukrainian war.
No
People talk about it, COVID-19. People talk about it, yahe free SHS.
Debut. Now Obi promise so be man ko konkete. Now the campaign slogan campaign song. So Obi so be man ko party farmers no beto ma.
Do they know what
party farmers no beto ma wana?
Do they know what it means to do nkokonkete?
Wo mo de nkokonkese na party farming.
Do they know what it means to do nkokonkete? You see?
And you thought it was a joke.
They thought it was a joke.
You are all over the place.
You didn't bring
somebody's profession.
Anything contrary or your superior argument to counter what they were bringing. The most annoying thing, Sisifia.
And you can Japan catch them still.
Sisifia.
Sisifia. Yeah, I know my boy. No, I'm the new machine.
Sisifia. But you see, when she are there, a Cambra Mahama, and Baboku positioner. Mahama paper.
Nagana for catching. Fenio. Nagana for
Mahama paper.
Now for Cassica, a branch yes, or quabo. And no crack and I'm Montez.
It is festering to people's argument.
And Samoa Bemo Sabe as a morning. Because you see, this thing repeats itself every 4 years. Anthony and they end this if I say. Shanra. When they were by Mumon catcher, some just say, 1 year break.
Pa.
Mon catcher, some just 1 year break. Come on, no opposition, come on, Assasa. Mon catcher could you talk black was say, 1 year break. Down one fair nationally, I'll go back to Nimko walk on to Parliament. Walk on to Parliament.
Afena.
Walk on to Parliament. Daban on see media house be our going to.
She would never. Meanwhile, you are in a critical position. Sabi nebwe wano kasa. People would have oil bought into some America.
Because Ukraine to a one semi damn piesa. If you are one of those people, probably would have listened to.
People would listen to because I had a one song kakra, but they will never speak.
What to watch
and turn
because she saw that it was coming, so she was chasing power.
No, an exit way.
She was chasing power.
An exit route.
Forgetting that power na ne crown on na man side to me no they chasing some power na wa bontino.
Me or this needed to happen. And see a way in I'm a do in the sense that it tells the average politician there, the average Ghanaian is not stupid.
Yes, so.
And video be our trend was Osi or 1-1, but now I had the impunity. People will tell you that Fabra Meji, people are now bold. Fabra Meji,
was enough.
Of course. When she
was enough.
One thing she had it. I was kind of one was enough. And you remember I said not boys are TV3 yan or cameras komla boys boy chronos no nebusha for 200 waje but what tweet here one.
There was a place I know Mucheska ye to Emlika hobby. And so after that you should have learned something from us enough.
And you see
arrogance Oko constituency ni mu a Ghana fo eto abama MPs ni bi se mo ya maso.
Hwe.
Mo ya arrogant.
Je
Dwane hantan.
Je
Mun koda nkete. Wo mo nyini bia o. Eja yes entwafo nti. Wo mo nante ye so. Kola nkete. Tiri ba nan.
Here kwaya politics ni bia.
Akwaya politics enyeska. Ya man V8. Ya tini ya ti hey.
Anyway, it serves them right for me, but NDC.
It come again.
NDC should shine their eyes and learn from Zorisi. But them akano, one of Ben or Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia Kenshin. There, they had every opportunity to no media house. Yeah, did you ban MPP on this?
What? No.
Did you ban MPP on this network?
Never.
Did any of the producers here ban any MPP?
Never.
She, it came to a point. It came to a point. Then we were worried. We were worried because cause you on Dani just for you to come so that we can have a fair and balanced argument.
Yes.
It's member.
We didn't want to look like
It's member. Je ahantan. It's member. Today you tell us that some critical media. Some critical what?
Me say what time for no crown or ben wa unya no.
Yeah.
The oben one no sere no one onye wadanfo one na ewe wo. The town wo a wo tetere na no ka kire o so town no. One na oben na ububu na pre.
Yeah.
Oben no a obubu na pre.
But you are closer to them. Into every step you be take bia. You see it. But you say es me ma
ahomama so anti.
And some of the MPs. Look, mama critical example. I said it on TV the other day. MP from Poho. Look at the young guy, NDC young guy we could coach because
yes,
you're able to tell the media that you don't need them.
You don't need the media.
Then who smoothness.
Now was some kind of
who smoothness.
Eba catch a woman we bush for him. We bush for no man about
we will smoothness level.
Yeah, on be such a diary. What penny vote?
So
Chadai war baby and vote.
You vote 9 Ira.
Miss one be such a diary soon vote way.
Me bow.
Your munko be son say vote no out to him.
Baby
a henfa and afa.
Asamo.
Fear delegate.